distracting you. No, it's fine. You made it just in time. Come on in. Don't stand in the cold like that. No, it's all good. When you called me tonight, rather spontaneously, and asked me if I had a spot open for a session, I didn't want to leave you hanging. No, it's my treat. Don't worry about it. I didn't have any special New Year's Eve plans, so you're more than welcome. Please step in. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm sorry that we couldn't go to the mountain retreat, but unfortunately it's closed today. After all, it's New Year's Eve. But, no, not at all. I don't mind you coming over to my house. I might not have the same equipment or ambience, but I do know how to help someone to relax. Oh, don't worry. You're in good hands. You should know that by now. Okay. You can go over to the living room. Yeah, I don't have anything fancy. Just my couch. But hopefully that'll suffice for now. Hey, you don't have to apologize. Nor do you have to explain anything, okay? I don't mind having you over. To be frank, I'm quite happy. Spending a day like today is much nicer in company. Anyway, let's sit down. There we go. I kept the lights low on purpose. I hope that's fine by you. Yeah, and I turned on the fireplace, a few candles. Unfortunately, no scent clock this time. But don't you worry. Perhaps we don't even need it tonight. So tell me, how have you been lately? How has life been treating you? I see. Well, good job on just not giving up and keep going. That's not easy, and I hope you know you can be proud. Anyway, how about you lay your head on my lap? That's right, on my lap. Don't worry, my lap is as soft as the pillows at the mountain retreat. If not, maybe even softer. Oh, you should never underestimate the thighs of a kitsune. Come on, up my lip. There you go. What a pleasant sight. Is it okay if I play with your hair? I know that our sessions usually have a strict order or procedure, but since you called me so spontaneously, I wasn't able to prepare anything other than my hands and these. That's right, my ear cleaning tools, which I think you're quite familiar with by now. I hope that's fine. I thought so. Can I ask something? It's not about the treatment, is it? You just didn't want to be alone tonight, am I right? Hey, that's okay. I get it. I've been there before. It's totally valid. Nothing you have to be embarrassed for. Here, let me wrap my tail around you like a fluffy blanket so that you're kept warm and you don't freeze too much. There we go. Just like that. Is it comfy? Yeah. That's good. Very, very good. You can just let go, okay? You don't have to hold back. You don't have to tense up. You can just relax. My tail's warm, right? I brushed it earlier. I thought you might like it. Kitsune believe that the last night of the year should be gentle, because whatever state you're in when the year ends, your heart carries a bit of it forward. So we choose calmness and kindness. Anyway, let me look at these ears now. Okay, let's start with the one that's looking up to me. Okay, I'm gonna stick this in, okay? Good. Well, you're already used to this, so I guess I don't have to explain. There. You know, the thing with New Year's is that a lot of people believe it's this grand thing where you have to celebrate, or you look back on all the things you've achieved, and then you go on social media and see the places people have traveled, or the achievements they had, or how happy they've been, but you have to remember that those are just glimpses of their life, not their everyday. And even if it is, we should never forget that it's not good to compare our own life to someone else's, because that person probably also has their own baggage. So what's more important is to focus on ourselves, on our achievements, on our places we've seen, you know. And look forward on the things we can do and we want to do. Because the more we compare ourselves with others, we will never get into action to get there ourselves. I don't know if that made sense. Okay. Then sit with your right ear. Good. You turn around your faceplate. Very good. You still listen so well, don't you? Okay. Let me look at your left ear now. And what I was essentially trying to say was that if the old ear was hard on you, it's allowed to end quietly. You don't owe it gratitude. You don't owe it closure. You just survived it. And that's enough. So just breathe now. Feel the warmth. And let yourself be held for once. Because you're not alone tonight. Not here. Not with me. I'll stay with you till midnight. And maybe after 2 if you want. We don't have to watch the clock tonight. We'll let the year pass us instead. There we go. Seems right about done with your left ear. Did you like that? As always, very good. Well, other than this, and keeping you in my lap as I play with your hair, is all I can offer tonight. Is that okay with you? That was adorable. So keeping you in my lap and playing with your hair is more than enough for you. Well, good. Then that's all you'll get. There we go. I'm glad you called tonight. I'm glad you confided in me. And I'm even more glad to see you again. You know, after our last appointment, I kept thinking of you. But you didn't come back, so, but it's all good. You know, I want you to hear something. And I know you didn't ask for it, but I don't think you hear it often enough. This year might have asked a lot of you, more than you expected, more than you were ready for some days. And the fact that you're sitting here right now, that already tells me everything I need to know. You kept going, even when it didn't feel brave, even when it didn't feel meaningful, even when getting through the day felt like the only victory you could manage. That still counts. I have watched humans come through to the mountain retreat for centuries and centuries. Strong ones, confident ones, ones who look like they had everything figured out. And do you know what they all had in common? They were tired. Because growth doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows up as quiet endurance, as choosing not to give up when no one is watching. This year didn't break you, it stretched you. And stretching hurts, especially when you don't yet see what you're becoming. You showed up for your life again and again, even on days you felt empty, even on days you doubted your own worth. That matters so much more than success ever will, so much more than the places you traveled or the achievements you've had. You know? So when you think about this year, don't only look at the things you didn't achieve. Look at how many times you stood back up, how many times you kept your heart open when everything was telling you not to. You know, you're allowed to move forward at your own pace. You're allowed to rest without guilt. You're allowed to be proud of surviving a year that tested you. I'm proud of you for not giving up when it would have been understandable if you had. So proud. I am. You know, I once had a year like that, where I kept thinking, when does it get better? And it didn't, not right away at least. But looking back, I realized that year taught me patience and softness and how to stop being so cruel to myself. But most importantly of all, it taught me that everything will work out eventually, that everything will fall into place somehow, no matter how much I worry. And it taught me how to be grateful for the things I achieve. Maybe this year is going to do the same for you. I will show you how strong you've been all this time. don't know. Hey, I get that. I do. It is normal to sometimes compare yourself to others, to people who seem ahead, or happier, or more certain. But life isn't a race, and never was. Everyone is carrying something you don't see, and everyone blooms at a different time. You're not late, you're not behind. You're just becoming. And it's okay if you're tired right now. It makes sense. You worked hard just to be here. So if no one has said this to you yet, I'm proud of you for not giving up. I'm proud of you for staying kind. And I'm proud of you for staying true to who you are. Yeah. Huh. What is that? Why did you get up? Of course. You're welcome. You know, when I didn't hear from you for a long time, I was quite worried, but I'm really glad to see you here again. I'm always happy to see you. I still consider you my favorite client. I'm sorry. That was totally unprofessional. I shouldn't have. You're my client, and you're being vulnerable, and I shouldn't take advantage of that. You don't mind? Really? I don't know what to say. I'm usually more composed like this, and I've been suppressing my feelings for so long. Maybe it was a bad idea to invite you over to my house, because it's a different setting, and do I regret it? No. No, not at all. And if you look at the time, we kissed right at midnight. So no, I don't regret having you to be the first person I kiss in this year. Well, I kinda liked you ever since you first came into my session room. Thank you for the kiss. But as much as I like it, I don't know what I am to you. You probably don't feel the same. I mean, I haven't heard from you in months, and you have your own things going on, and you know what? You also like me. Are you asking me on a date? probably very unethical. I'm not sure if you can keep being my client after this, but hell yes, I would love to go on a date with you. Yeah. Now come here. Let me get more from where that was coming from. I've waited for